Hey everyone, how you doing? Hope that you're having a great night. I'm here to talk about various things. First and foremost, I'm here to discuss beauty, that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Also, I'm here to discuss psychiatry as well, or just mental health, uh, basically. And I hope everyone's having a great evening, a great night, and God bless you. Thank you for watching. The sound you hear in the background, that is a fan, if you can hear it. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry, but I have it on just to keep me cool. That's all. All right, let's get into it. So basically, I just want to talk about beauty, and there's no such thing as an ugly person. Ugly person does not exist. I think that we've been conditioned and programmed to believe that some people are ugly. I mean, what we call unattractive, when we say a person is unattractive, basically what we mean is that we don't find them to be appealing physically. But that is just a matter of one's, I guess, experiences in life and also one's environment, one's culture, and that maybe there's some genetic components. And perhaps some people are genetically more inclined to find certain features more attractive than others. But that's not a universal, as in people find different individuals to be attractive. And that's just a fact in our world, in our society. But culture does play a large role in how we express what we think beauty is and how we see others as well. Um, there's actually, I believe, an Iranian princess that was considered to be extremely beautiful in that culture. But if we were to take that princess and put her in modern Western views of beauty, the princess may be considered unattractive or unappealing. And that's just that goes to show. Excuse me. That goes to show that beauty is heavily based upon one's cultural preferences and also one's cultural exposure. So that phenomenon is expressed a lot. But just to say that everyone is beautiful. People just like different things. Just like it's akin to art. Art's different. Some people may think that one type of art is unattractive or ugly. Some people may think another type of art is beautiful and appealing. Either way, the art itself, the ugly is not within the art. Art is naturally just an expression, just like the physical body is an expression. So is um, art. So attractiveness is like art, basically, is what I'm saying. And there's no such thing as an ugly person. Anyhow, of course, people can debate and say, well, isn't beauty also um, experience is going through the same process? And I would say no. I think everything is naturally beautiful, and ugly is just departure of such. Anyhow, I just wanted to put that out there. So everyone, no matter how you look, you're beautiful. And I know that some people do starve themselves. In high school, I've met some people who, um, weren't eating enough. They were skipping meals, and because they wanted to be very thin and slim because they thought that they needed to look a certain way. And a lot of them were hospitalized because they lost too much weight. So if you're a woman, if you're a man, and you are starving yourself to look a certain way, please don't do that. It's very harmful. It's very terrible. Just eat. I say the best thing to do is eat what you drink enough water. I think the best thing to do is drink enough water. Of course, I'm not a medical professional, and I'm not. I don't have a degree in medicine or anything like that, or nutrition or dietetics. I'm just saying that personally for me, I drink a lot of water, and I don't drink soda. I don't. I drink juice sometimes, but barely. I usually have water and milk. That's most of my beverages come from that. Sometimes I have sparkling water, but usually it's just still water and milk. And and I try to walk and things like that. I can't really do a lot of exercise right now because of my muscle condition, but I walk and stuff like that. So when I drink water, so just eat normally. Make sure you drink enough water, and make sure you rest and you're around good people. Okay, do not starve yourself. 'Cause I know there's people who have developed anorexia and bulimia, and it's a terrible issue disorder that people deal with. So please do not starve yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are. If you're a hairy person, that's fine. If you don't have hair, that's fine. If you have short hair, that's fine. If you have long hair, that's fine. Just remember that you're beautiful just the way you are, and just you know if you follow a healthy way of living, like drink enough water, get enough sleep, walking a lot, and stuff like that, you'll be fine. Just don't starve yourself or anything like that, because that's terrible. And so I'm done talking about the beauty and everything like that. I also want to mention too is that the way we dress also. The way we dress is important, and I say that because I think that the way we dress is a mirror of our thought processes, our minds, how we think, how we see the world, also how we see ourselves. And so I think that just try to experiment for maybe 3 days or a week. Just try this for a week or 3 days, right? Put on a shirt like mine, maybe like a button-up shirt or a button-down shirt, some dress pants or some nice slacks. Put on that. If you have like if maybe like a clean shave, if you have long hair, just braid your hair nicely and make it look neat. If you have short hair, just have your hair look neat in a nice basic style. You don't need anything fancy. You don't have to put on makeup. Just put on something formal and go outside. If you're a man, put on some slacks or some pants and a dress shirt or something like that. If you're a woman, put on a dress, or you can even put on slacks and a dress shirt, something formal and nice. Just go out like that. Even if you just go into the grocery store to buy maybe some groceries, or just go in some place, some simple place. Put on something nice, put on something formal, and you'll see a difference in how people look at you and how people treat you. I'm telling you, it works. Just put on something nice, a dress or just a nice button down shirt, button up shirt, tucked in a nice shirt, um, and just go somewhere with your hair in a nice style, and you don't have to say anything. Just watch to see the difference in how people address you and how people talk to you, and how people think about you, and how they greet you. And after that 3 days to a week, go back to wearing just basic clothes, whatever you're wearing, go outside. You're gonna see a difference in how people treat you. I'll tell you, how you dress does matter a lot. And also too, I wanted to say as well. I'm gonna get to anti-psychiatry part, yeah, because I want to do a part two for anti-psychiatry. So I'm going to discuss a little bit about anti-psychiatry. But I just wanted to say that I think mental health is very important, and we have to be mindful in what we say to others and how we treat others. Of course, we're humans, we make mistakes, and it's always good to ask for forgiveness. Um, and sometimes some people will forgive you, some people may not forgive you. But the best thing to do is just ask for forgiveness, anyways. And when you ask for that, um, if you are forgiven, that's a good thing. If you're not, well, then you continue to improve and do better in life. The best thing we can do as humans is to improve and do better. So take some water right now. Some water. Water's good. See, I drink a lot of water. So the best thing you can do in life is, if you mess up, just focus on doing better. Okay, improve. Life is about improving. Life is about ascending, growing, and reaching a higher level of understanding, wisdom, and intellect. That's really the point and purpose of life. That's how an individual reaches their full potential, is to do that. Reaches the caliber of who they are. The maximum of who they are is to admit that we have a problem. We're all humans. Will have flaws in character. We have problems, and when we admit that, then we go to the next stage, and we increase and we do better in that next stage. It's really the purpose of life. So we dress better, we think better, we act better, we talk better. Yes, there's a universal, objectively right way to live and to be and to act and to function in the world. There is a right way, and you know, I think we can all do that. And um, so that's basically it. When it comes to mental health, I think that everyone should do the best they can. I mean, I know it's hard to find friends, but I mean, here's the thing. Let me clarify this. Let me explain this precisely and briefly. So it's easy to make friends. Anybody can make a friend. Anybody can go online and find somebody who they'll have something in common with. Okay, anybody can make a friend, but it's difficult and it's hard and taxing to make a good friend and find good people to be friends with. Because a good friend is a person who's going to tell you when you're wrong. Okay, you don't want somebody that's just going to agree with everything you say and everything that you do. You need somebody who's going to agree with you when things are good, and when you're making a mistake or do something that can lead to bad consequences or have um, bad repercussions, ramifications, you need somebody, a friend, who's going to say, look, this isn't a good idea. We shouldn't do this. This isn't good for us to do. We should do something else. This is bad. Don't do it. This is bad. Or this is not going to be good for you. That's a good friend, okay? Someone who disagrees with you all the time, even if you're doing something that's not good for you and that's not healthy, is not really a good friend. It's just a person who's not really helping you grow and improve in life. You need somebody who's going to help you grow and improve in life, and that's what basically the gist of a good friend is. Or that's one sign of a good friend. There's other signs, but I just wanted to mention that. So, anyways, about mental health, we need to focus on becoming mentally more um, better. You need to focus on becoming more mentally, have more mental fortitude, right? More mental progress and prowess. And to do that, it's always good to reading a lot, and also to just listening. I like to do too. I like to listen to different psychoanalysts or psychiatrists or psychologists, philosophers. They're always good to listen to because you learn things, you learn different ways to deal with problems, you learn how to improve, how a different perspective and a different standpoint on problems and what to do. So that's why I do that. But mental health is very important. I think, of course, people who take SNRIs medication. Some people take medication for their depression or whatever other mental illness that they have. Some people take herbs for their mental illnesses that they have. Of course, psychopharmaceuticals are standard, and so psychotherapy, CBT, DBT, uh, for, I mean, there are other types, but those are the common ones from people to get to deal with improving and thinking better, thinking in a more positive, optimistic way. CBT and DBT are common. But yes, that's something that people should do. And people should, and also too, let me say this. Let me say this. Uh, People need to realize that, yes, sometimes it's hard to improve and move on because things happen. Sometimes, people hurt us, we hurt people in life, and it's hard to move on because of trauma, because of things that we experience. Bad experiences stick with us, memories stick with us, words stick with us. That's why I said it's important. Be careful what we say and what we do, to people, because it does stick with them and hurts. Um, you know, People don't forget. People, it's hard to move on when things happen. So just be careful what you say, what you do to people, and just continue to improve in life. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just provide a brief explanation. Um, the thing about it is I was going to talk more about psychiatry, but I didn't really get into psychiatry in depth like I wanted to in this one. But this video is longer than I wanted it to be, so that's fine. Um, I'll just put a. I'm not gonna put psychiatry title on here. I was gonna do anti-psychiatry part two. Maybe I'll do that another time. This one will be just kind of a general discussion. I'll think of a title for this. But I'm going to provide some information below in the description. Actually, I'm going to actually provide information for movies about mental illness and mental health. So I've watched basically every movie you can think of for mental health. I've probably seen it, probably watched it, and I've seen a lot of movies. So, yeah, I'm going to put a list below for movies about mental illness. And also, before I go, like I said, everyone is beautiful. You're not ugly. You're not crazy. You're not stupid. Um, you're not. Just understand that a lot of times people are misunderstood, and the way people are is not understood properly. So I'm just here to give you some hope in life. Tell you that don't give up, whomever you are, whoever you may be. If if people are bullying you because they say you're fat, ignore them. If people are bullying you because they say you're ugly, ignore them or whatever. Ignore those people. Just keep on ascending and moving up in life. Of course, easier said than done to improve, but we all can improve. I have my own problems. I'm struggling with my own muscle condition, so that's keeping me back. But I'm not giving up hope. So you don't give up hope either. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. Like I said, if you're starving, don't starve. Okay, just eat. All right, eat food. Make sure you drink enough water. Eat food. Drink milk. Um, But don't starve. I don't want anybody to develop anorexia or bulimia. So don't starve. I'm here for you. Um, and like I said, don't think you're ugly. Don't think that you're a bad person. We all have things that we struggle with. So just focus on loving yourself. That's very important. I want to talk more about that, but I'll probably say that for the anti-psychiatry part two. But focus on loving yourself. Focus on understanding things you have to fix in your life. Um, just love yourself. Don't think you're ugly or crazy or anything. Just love yourself, do the right thing, and I think you'll be fine. Everyone will be fine. So I'm gonna in description. Just gonna provide some movies, mental illness movies. I'm gonna provide a lot. Probably gonna be all of them are gonna be free. I may put some trailers in there, and I'm gonna make a big long list of movies about mental illness. And sorry if this. I'm just I'm tired by the time I make this video. So I'm gonna put a lot of videos. So if you're bored, if you don't know what to do when you're just tired, just lay back, watch one of these videos, get something to eat. A sandwich or something, maybe popcorn. I don't know, popcorn water and popcorn milk. I don't know, but whatever you like, and just uh, watch one of the videos, one of the movies that I put in the description. I'm gonna put a lot. I've seen a lot of movies about mental illness. I'm not gonna put all of them because some of the movies about mental illness that I have watched are very can be very engendering. So what I mean by that is it can kind of make people it can activate negative feelings and emotions in people. I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna put some movies that I think about mental illness that are tame, that are pretty good, lighthearted. Some of them may be a little strange, but they're good. Wholesome, good movie about mental illness. So that's about it. And God bless you. Have a great night. Stay safe out there. And thank you for watching. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye. And God bless you all. Love you all. Bye. Subscribe to, please.